My name is Johnstone Nyaga. I'm the proprietor of Gerish Hotels Limited. We started this business in year 2001. We started as just a hotel with accommodation, conference facilities. And then after some time we expanded into entertainment. That includes the kids' facilities, that includes live band music, nyama choma. So we have expanded over those years. When we started with a staff of 10, and currently we have a staff of 25. We've also opened another branch of Gerish Hotels in Chuka, which is also a 25-bed facility that also employs 22 members of staff before COVID. Of course, like every other business person, we have been planning for this business, for the future and for the expansion, and looking at the risks that are there in business and looking for ways of mitigating these risks. We discovered there was a niche market. By then, there were very few hotels, and we were looking at the business of workshops and seminars, what we even call conference tourism. Isaac Walton was the only known hotel that time for conferences. So when I came into this business, the first thing we did was to invest in a good conference facilities. Then there were so many NGOs in Embu. Then there was Plan International, there was Compassion. There were many NGOs. They were doing very many trainings. And some of those trainings were either being done out of Embu town, or they were being done on the ground, in schools, in churches, and so forth. So we already had done a feasibility study and realized that there was need for conference facilities, and not expensive for the middle class. So we came in with a strategy of market penetration. We said, let's use a price, let's get a facility that any NGO can afford, and even the local NGOs, the CBUs can afford. And it was good, and we grew. And it is from that we expanded in terms of physical facilities and in terms of business. First of all, we capitalize on the fact that we're out of town. People, when they come here for workshops, they concentrate more. And again, there's less noise. Then we look around the hotels that have the similar distance from, they are not in the sound center. Then we work on the pricing. As long as we can serve you profitably, then we take over that business, no matter the margins. Customer feedback is paramount in this service industry. It is the customers that will tell you which direction your business should go, or what kind of products that you develop. It is not you who knows what the customer, it's the customer who needs what you want. And therefore, we brought in that culture in the staff that we must listen to the customer, and we must do that meal where the customer wants it. People are not moving, people could not gather. A lot of our business here, people come for their parties, people come for their strategies, people want to have a meeting, groups, schools, institutions. They have a place for us, so we put a tent for them here, another group, weddings, evening parties. Now, all those came to a standstill. The other business is the liquor business. People leave their offices at 5. They are getting here by around 6:30. And 7 is when the guys now start having fun and having a drink and catching up. So that went down, 0. People just pass by, pick a few cans, and take off. When this COVID thinking, people got scared, even using hotel rooms. We have even witnessed people coming in with their own beddings. Some people are putting them in the car. So when he gets late, he goes to a hotel and spreads his own bedding. Says, remove yours. I only want the 4 walls and a mattress and a bed. First of all, accepting that this has happened, so it becomes a challenge to you. You are used to coming here in the morning, and 2-3 days, you decide I'm also going to stay at home. So the scare was there. The financial part. paid guys, they have left. The power bills start coming, the water bills are coming. There's no income. The bank still wants their money. So you have to go back again to the bank and talk to the bank. It's now to up our game in outside, in takeaway. The staff who remained, we gave them targets. We said, it all depends on how elaborate you are, how fast you are. We have even reduced the prices of our meals. We used to sell chicken at 1,000. Roast chicken. We had to go down to 800. We tried to get into social media. Tell people we are open, we are doing packages, and we started realizing people on weekends would pick a lot of food. So that's how we survived. We even brought in back some stuff. We've gone back to where we had started, was the ban on sale of alcohol. By then we were selling some little alcohol, weekends, Sundays. But now it's closed. So we are only left with takeaway and accommodation. So we had to chase our way back again. The same people we had brought back, we asked them to go back home again. People are not affording now the luxury of asking food from hotels. So people have decided to go. So what happens is we stay here the whole day. You haven't sold more than 2,000 shillings, including the mama mboga out there who gives us onions and tomatoes from there every day. And even the recovery will be a little difficult here. So either the commodities will be extremely expensive because the suppliers will be few, and that will also have another impact. They will make even hotel food more expensive and even more unaffordable. So it is something that we must create an intervention, either by giving people cheap credit, or supporting those businesses, especially those micro enterprises. Government, first and foremost, should make sure that these guidelines are adhered to in the most cost-effective manner, or even subsidize it completely. Go take sanitizers to those places. The business is that. Buy thermal guns and let's pick them from the ministry at subsidized prices. Maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000. Then you find them in every single outlet. But when it is 10,000, how many people are going to afford 10,000? People are committed to making sure that they curb the spread. But let the government come up and invest in this. Let them show us we have been paying these taxes. Now it's the time the government should also give back and say, since this is a very abnormal situation, we're also giving back. To these establishments that have been paying VAT every month, religiously paying taxes, let us go with a package for them so that they can continue operating and paying us the taxes. On a very regular basis, engage the county governments. And once we get the county governments do their thing at the county and support the small enterprises, then recovery will be easier. At the same time, at the national level, they need to engage the national government in terms of looking for ways that we can get incentives, looking at how the financial sector can assist people, how landlords can even be compensated, maybe for the rents that people have not been able to pay. Also, looking at the taxation, moving VAT from 16 to 14% really did not have much impact. It is the local chamber of commerce here to tell the local county government that it is immoral actually to go asking people to pay licenses when they are closing, when they can hardly survive, when somebody is opening that shop and only getting enough to eat. When you go asking this mama mboga to pay 50 shillings and she is not even selling anything, and whatever she is buying is even getting spoiled on that kibanda. And the only way that they will be able to do it effectively is first and foremost to keep engaging the business person so that they can also feel where it hurts most. This is the time we collaborate, all of us, as Chamber of Commerce, as members, as the county government, as the national government, as the national office. This is the time we need to engage very seriously. And if we fail to do that, our economy will not spring back the way we expected.